there never has been a sentimental favorite to win a drag race, it would probably be that car. And that team this weekend. Here comes Bill Baropoulos. Winning the alcohol dragsters. Into the staging lanes, plays alcohol dragsters. Into the staging lanes, plays
in another car. Something that's in the center of the dash, and there's not much of a dash, might be on the right side. The important thing is that in the event of an emergency, when the drivers are going 350 feet per second, they don't have a lot of time to think. And then they can get a winner. They're going through the motions.
And they'll get your attention on the 785 dial. Dennis Mealy on the starting line, and Carl Miller will challenge. These are competition eliminator cars. Check out the wing on the back of that Pontiac Grand Prix. Slick little automobile. So cars running now in comp eliminator. This is qualifying. They qualify against the index. See them on the board. The Winston Lane 9 flat for Carl Miller. Dennis Mealy on an index dial of 875. Great run, guys. Tommy Snyder from Colorado. And the A altered. Patrick Ross will drive another here this weekend. So Snyder with what might be the quickest A altered in the country. Pat Ross has his work cut out for him from Avon Lake, Ohio. The Colorado 55. Okay, set to go up against Tony Chaparro from Escondido, California. He's racing against 785 and he goes 746. Read about it, the new National Dragster. It is unreal. With a small block V8, goes road in 821. 3,400s under the dial in that class. 3,800s under for Stevie Ambrose. He was the quicker of the two on that run. Here comes your Rockingham champ up to the starting line. This is former world champion Larry Kopp. Kopp drives the Baltimore Maryland Joe Amato team machine. And George Sapinski, big time. George, the Super Shops car, runs here in the Budweiser lane. The ultimate pair, it's the same class, should be a good run. World champion. Jimmy Warder driving a car that he did not use all year long. He qualified with his classic early model Chevrolet Corvette. And here he's running the car. Check the qualifying time. 9:11 on a 9:40. This category. We don't care. Adhere to the rules of the weight, drive line restrictions, and go to it at Comp Eliminator. Deal. He's won national races in 86, 87, 88, and 89. Looking for a win here in 1990. This will be a great run. Kay Aldern against the Biacano car. Wow. Almost heavens. Go to your vehicle immediately. To Jimmy Stewart. Starting line area. Great things this year. Appreciate that. Donate to the scholarship program. I know Laurie Johns won it. Kenny Delco won it already this year. Letter National Potential design on this car. Carl Mitchell, meanwhile. Garth Hill from Mount Morris, Michigan. Pulls away from the 9-second runner of Ralph Owen, getting through at 7:72. Wackadoo. 179 miles an hour. They hit 800s under the dial. Not doing too bad. Here comes David Wampy and Harold Stout's killer car. Eliminator so far. Wampy. Back-to-back wins, the Southern Nationals, and that is on an index of 9:15. This car will run at least, let's see, let's pick a time here. This car is going to run 8:72. That's my pick. Watch the Winston board. Robert Bailey, Wabash, Indiana on the near lane. Probably a college student. A wild stab on my part. Or a very slow high school kid, one or the other. Actually, I know better than that. Running hard on the top end of the race course, goes through it. 7:54. Hey, Chris, nice job. It's the aforementioned and always tough Rick Brown back there in the staging lanes. He'll be coming up. Another one of the Stewart gang. But first up, we got to get John Calvin. Gets the index on the clock, so don't feel bad for the road Stewart. That's 7:13. Still not bad on a 7:55 dial. Silly great. And he'll probably do that since he pays that crew member big bucks. Chevrolet Beretta on the starting line. It's a 300 cubic inch Buick. And remember, you can do whatever you want with the engine and body combinations in this category. Up the wick on the puppy here in just a little bit. Doug Stewart against Maury Rose. Would Brian Little, car number 1243, Super Comp, go to the scales with your car, please? Brian Little, Super Comp 1243, to the scales with your car. Please. If I'm not mistaken, Maury Rose's dad either won or participated in the Indianapolis 500 a few years ago. I know it wasn't this year. Long line of eliminator cars. I-34 for Mario with problems cruising 96 miles an hour. Comes to the ready area. We need the alcohol funny cars to the staging lanes, please. Alcohol funny cars and dragsters have now been called to the lanes. Here comes Rick Brown. Running out of the McDonald's, my main man. Give me a Big Mac, fries, soda. Give me some of those McDonald's lane cookies and I'll be a happy guy. I don't ask for much out of life. Wayne Henderson on the near side. And Roger Smith, 12 the runner out of Toledo, Ohio. Here comes Ray Smith, and an interesting, if not unusual combination coming in behind him. Alky dragsters and alcohol funny cars have been called to the staging lanes. Of Texas the points championship. He will take on Robbie Phillips in the 176 cubic inches of thundering Pontiac. Rob Phillips was 904. We'll know right off the starting line if he gets a good move. This is a great move. Did indeed turn the tires rather severely out of the game, or it would have been a 790. 185 miles an hour, now 724 is certainly no slouch. 5,100 under the dial. They said that'll move a lot of folks down a notch in complimentary. What a way to open up. So Lee Dean, who once towed from Northeast Maryland out to Pomona, California, to not qualify in pro stock by 1,000th of a second. Must have been 8 miles per hour. It's a new car. We chronicled the racing pattern for the cars in this particular category earlier for you. They got to come out and do the shakedown runs, check them out, make sure the car and driver are functioning as one. Functioning perfectly. That's exactly what Lee Dean's going to do right here. Still, we'll move up carefully to the starting line as Lee Dean will check out this Brian Newler Pontiac Grand Prix. Well, it's a great-looking automobile, isn't it? Now, the Pontiac in Pro Stock runs on one of those corporate General Motors engines. This one is all Pontiac, more than 97 cubic inches to get it on the starting line. Let's make the run. Right behind him, Ron Boggs coming up. As we'll start in our alcohol dragster category. Hey, there's Doug, Mountain Division 5, the winner. But here, Koski is down there in the staging area. And more, the alcohol dragster cars. Coming up, the alcohol funny cars are not far behind. So let's see what Lee Dean can do with his brand new Sky High Pontiac GT. And even had time to put all those decals on it. You can bet before round number 1 of the eliminator program, that'll all be lettered up.